Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? I am, it's a little jiggly here. Let me switch hands. I'm out on a walk in nature. I have my beautiful 9-week program class tonight, and so I like to do a meditation ahead of time, and it really helps me to get outside in nature to do that. And so I figured the holidays are coming up, and many of us in this group are empathic, and we feel and pick up on everybody's emotions and their energy. Hi, Janet. And we carry that with us. And sometimes if we're new to understanding this superpower, as I say, or a gift, or one of the gifts that we have, especially if you've had a near-death experience or something traumatic in life, the empathic side really kicks in. And holidays can be very stressful. I'm just going to walk over here by these trees. I'm in Ohio, by the way. It's a little chilly. I'm Stacie Overman, spiritual guide, and I'm the creator of this amazing group. And I created it because I went through what you're going through, and I have been called to help you guys and help beautiful souls understand what they're experiencing. Hello, hello. I'm glad you're here. So, the good, bad, and the ugly. Yes, I think we have all felt the good, bad, and the ugly when it comes to holidays and get-togethers, whether that's work parties, whether that's friends of friends that invite us over, whether that's our family get-togethers. We feel obligated that we need to be there sometimes, and they can be great. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the holidays, and I totally love seeing my family and friends and all of that, but sometimes it can be really stressful, and more so for certain families, of course. So what do we do about this? How do we prep? I mean, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, right? It's, about a week away? Gosh, I don't know. I just know I have to shop for Thanksgiving goods this weekend. So my husband's going to do a deep fried turkey. We've never done that before, so I'm excited about that. Hey, Marcy. And so what do? Hi, Kimberly. We want to prepare ourselves to be able to enjoy and actually have fun at these holiday gatherings and holiday get-togethers. And as an empathic person, if you're new to that word, it basically means that you can feel other people's energy. You can sometimes feel if they're sick. You get the vibes that they're angry or they're upset, or, hey, Corinne, or you'll get the vibes that they want to cry, right? Many times when I walk by someone in a store, I'll get a big lump in my throat like I need to start crying, and I'm like, ooh, I was happy. That's not me. Have you guys felt that before? Especially at airports. Oh man, it can really hit me at airports. So what do we do to protect ourselves? Well, I'm going to give you guys some tips. First off, the first thing that I would recommend before going to the party, hi Barb, before going to the party, before attending a party that you know is probably going to have some stress behind it, right? Sometimes it's difficult being with family as much as you love them. So you want to set yourself up some time before going to the event, and you want to do a little visualization. Hi. You want to do a little visualization protection, and I teach this in my program too, but I'll do a little quick, brief how-to here real quick. And you'll see in other videos that I talk about this. Protection, like really just visualizing that there's a bubble around you, or an eggshell, however you want to see that in your mind's eye. And in this bubble that you want to just only invite love and light into this bubble. And I always visualize God's white light coming into this bubble and hitting every cell in my body from the tip of my head all the way down to the tip of my toes. Now, I like to call on Archangel Michael. Now, you can call on whatever is going to help you feel protected. I've heard some people like to imagine like a panther, right? Now, if you're really into animals or spirit totem animals, things like that, you could call in some kind of an animal that helps make you feel really protected. Or if you want to call in Jesus to be with you, great. I like to call in Archangel Michael because he is like the right hand of God and he's our ultimate protector. Hi, Jessica. And hi, Shiraz. And I love having Archangel Michael help me. So he carries this shield and he has the sword. Just ask him to be with you at this time. Then that's the visualization part, that knowing that you're protected, okay? You're going to kind of give yourself a buffer. So I even like to add one other thing to that bubble, and that is mirrors. Mirrors facing outwards, not inwards, outwards. Just see it like a disco ball, and you're inside that disco ball. And you're just going to say that anything that does not serve your highest and best good be reflected back at them and not allow it to attach to you, okay? So there's tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 is meditation. Meditation is key, and I know many of you guys have heard meditation. It's easier said than done in the beginning, but once you start it and once you get into a habit, you will really, truly thank yourself for getting in a habit of doing meditation. But what I mean by this meditation is just setting some time aside where you just be and clear your mind, because your mind has probably been freaking out like, oh my gosh, all week I have to go and my sibling is going to diss the food that I brought, or something's not good enough, or I'm not good enough, I disappointed the family, you know, right? You've probably been thinking about that all week. So just clear your head, get outside in nature. I know it's cold now, so I'm not taking my shoes off to walk in the grass. However, I can come over to these beautiful trees and I can lean against it. I can touch the trees. That can really help ground me. And just clear your mind before you go. Like this tree here, I'm just going to put my hand on it and I'm just going to lean against it. And that's going to be awesome. So meditation. Now, if you forget and ran out of time because you're cooking and you're getting all your dishes together to take to this event, then get to the event, sneak away to the bathroom or some coat room or something where nobody's at, and meditate then. And just do it right then. Nobody's going to know, right? Just lock the door. Hi, Lauren. And so that is tip number 2. Now, tip number 3 I'm going to share is breath work. You may have heard this term before, but I do this every day, multiple times a day, and you can do it anytime. You can do it if you feel like you're getting panicky. You can do this if you just need to turn your mind off. I like to do it in conjunction with the meditation, in conjunction with my visualization. Now, when I talk about breath work, I'm talking about, and I'm out of breath walking, I'm talking about, I want you to breathe in through your nose, hold, and out through your mouth. And when you breathe out through your mouth, hi Nicole, I want you to breathe out and visualizing in your mind's eye that all of the stress, all of the yuck, anything that no longer serves your highest and best good just is being released, okay? And you can even put your lips together as if you're going to blow out a candle. My grandson loves singing the happy birthday song. All he can say is happy, happy, and then he blows like he's going to blow out the candle. So that's what you can be thinking about, happy, happy, because we're blowing out all of the stuff that no longer serves you. So let's just do that right now. And one more time. Already, I feel calm. How do you feel? So that's tip number 3. All right, so tip number 4 on how to survive the holidays and how to actually enjoy your time with family and friends. Tip number 4 is to set healthy boundaries. Yeah, you don't have to be a doormat just because it's the holidays, right? Maybe you haven't seen these people in a year, and now, only thing they know about you really is what you've posted on Facebook, right? That's the reality of this kind of lifetime nowadays. So set some healthy boundaries. Hey, Lauren, sending you love. Lauren's so awesome. So what do I mean by healthy boundaries? Well, if you're traveling and say everyone's staying for 3 days and whatnot, maybe part of the family or friends are getting there ahead of time, plan to arrive late. Whoa, what a concept. Arrive late. Maybe you can actually arrive a day later or 2 days later. Maybe everyone is staying a long period of time afterwards. Plan to leave early. There can be an excuse. There can be another family that you have to see. Whatever. You don't have to lie. It's just you have to set healthy boundaries. Hey, Penny. Hi, Shirley. So you can even say, hey, by this time we have to be home. Nobody needs to know the reason. It's just by this time, my spouse and I, or whoever you're with, have stated that we have to be home by this time. So, and if you are with a spouse or if you are with somebody else, make sure that they're on board with this same boundary so that you have a backup and that person is there to help you. Hi, Joni. So if my husband and I are going to an event together and we know that I need healthy boundaries, we will make a plan and stick to that plan. And so number 5 is have a plan so that you feel good about the event and you can actually have fun. And so if you have to leave early, you have already mentioned it. What else about the plan? I just love the one of showing up late, just fashionably late. You're right on time, but you didn't have to mingle too much ahead of time and you don't have to mingle too much afterwards. You can always have a plan. Now, the other thing I forgot to mention with healthy boundaries with number 4 is be prepared. If you think a conversation is going to come up, have your answer ready. And you know what? N-O, no, is a full sentence. You can say, Stacie told me that no is a full sentence and I can use it, right? Hi, Susan. So if somebody asks you to do something and your plate is already full, you can say no. And you can do it in the most loving way, and you don't have to have an excuse. Just no, sorry, I can't do that this time. And that is totally okay. So give yourself permission to be able to do that. I think I can take my hood off now. It was kind of sprinkling a little bit earlier. But the other thing is, when you're in the situation, say you're at the party, you're at the get-together, and someone is upset or someone is drinking too much, or, hey, Candace, and we don't owe an explanation. That's right, Shirley. We don't owe an explanation. We're not their little kid. Hello. We're grown adults, and no can mean no. And that's okay. And it can be loving and nice and all that. But know, too, that you don't have to endure a terrible conversation. Know that you can step away. You can walk away. Have a plan with your partner that there's a signal. And if I do this, like not making the gesture, but maybe my hand is doing this. Maybe that's a gesture to my husband that I need saved. Please come over and help me. and kindly bow out of the conversation. Oh, I have to use the restroom. Oh, I've got to go get a drink. I need to step outside. I'm having a hot flash. Whatever. But get away. You don't have to endure that whole conversation, especially if it's a negative one or an attacking one, or you feel extreme energy that you just don't like. And maybe it's not even directed towards you. It's just simply negative energy that you're feeling. You can walk away. It's funny, years ago I worked in the bank, and we had training on how to handle difficult situations. And it's funny too, because as an empath, this same thing can work. Hot flashes, that's a perfect one, yes. Sister-in-law drains me. Yeah, Bonnie, I can't stand the family get-togethers because of her. Oh, isn't it sad? And we love our family so much, but when it's so draining, it's just too exhausting because we can't hardly function. So the training I was telling you about is when there's confrontation, if somebody comes up to you and they stand shoulder to shoulder facing you and it's just like an attack, what you want to do is you want to stand sideways so that your shoulder is facing them and you turn and look at them, and that energy goes past you rather than hitting you full force, okay? Another thing you can do is, if you are standing, sit down. You get lower than them, and this can help a little in diffusing, but also it can help you from taking the full brunt of that energy and that intensity. Okay, so turn sideways. That's very important to help it get past you instead of taking it on full force. Hey, Tanya. So that was a little bit about back in step number 4 of healthy boundaries. But I already talked about 5 is have a plan. But have a plan, especially if you're going with somebody. Have a plan. And, it can be, I got to feed the cats, or I forgot to let the dog out of the dog kennel, and he needs to go potty. I got to get out of here. You don't have to lie, but you also need to have a plan so that you can sneak away if you need to. Now, once you get home, here's the big one. I am going to totally encourage you all to do this, is to take a salt bath. You can use any kind of salt. I love sea salt. Bring the ocean to you if you can't go to the ocean. Sea salt and cornstarch, some essential oils if you have it. Put a big old scoop, big old cup in your bath and take a bath. This is going to cleanse your aura. It's going to pull out any toxins and really help release all of the emotions that you're feeling that are not yours. Now, you're going to have your own that you're already feeling, but you're also going to be feeling all of those other people. And just think, if we're stressed to go, yeah, thanks, Jessica, good. Having no boundaries, always explaining myself, and I'm not saying no, right? Yes, it's okay to say no. We're adults. Hi, Donna. So yeah, take that bath. Release all those energies, because we have our own. And if we're stressed out about going to this event, can't you imagine that some of the other people in our families or friends, they're probably stressed out too, for whatever their reasons are. Now, we know that we all have the couple of people that probably attend these parties that they're not really stressed out. And I think they only think about themselves because they're the ones that stress everyone else out. God bless them. But love them. However, I am a true believer that I can only do it in small doses. So if you have an event that you know you only can do it in a small dose, follow these tips, and I think you will be surprised that you'll be able to enjoy yourself at these holiday things, no matter good, bad, or ugly. Hopefully you can slide right out before it gets ugly. All right, I hope this was helpful to you guys. Hi, Sharon. And I love having you guys in the group. I hope this was helpful. I'm sure many of you guys are empathic and having these same kind of issues and things. So if this resonates for you, let me know. I'd love to hear And again, I teach so much of this kind of stuff in the 9-week program. Way more. I know Penny's watching. She's on here. She's in the program. She's about ready to graduate. And we have some great people. You would just truly enjoy it. So if you would like to hear more and see if you're a good fit for the program, you can private message me and we can set up a discovery call and see if it's a fit for you and if you're a fit for the program. We have a big old noisy truck going by. Awesome. Excellent tips. Yay, Shirley. I hope that things are going well for your family. Been keeping you guys in our prayers. All right, I'll let you guys go. Have a blessed evening, and we'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Angel kisses until next time. Talk to you later.